What's up everybody, my name is Drum Guy and welcome back to a new series. So this series is something I've had floating around in my head for a while, and that's to do basically a spotlight or a highlight on a specific drummer. So the idea for this is to look at drum cam videos, whether it be in the studio or live, just look at the drummer and just highlight a drummer. It'll be one drummer per video, and try and just bring some drum related stuff to the channel, because that is what I am. I am a drummer. I can't play guitar, I can't sing to save my life, so this is what I want to do. And in this video I thought I'd start with a drummer from tailing off from my last video of my first time listening series, which was to Lovebites. And the reason I've decided to go along with this video is I need to clear up some things from that last video. So, in overall, I believe that the reaction was positive. I enjoyed the song, I enjoyed listening to the band, and I thought they were awesome. But there were two specific topic comments that people didn't like and have kind of tried to, fire upon me from the comment section. And instead of commenting and getting into a bit of a comment battle, I thought I would put everything into this video, which might make this video a little bit longer than what I intend for this series. And it's also made me push forward going through with the idea to do this series. So the first drummer we are looking at in this inaugural series is Haruna, I hope that's how you pronounce the name, who is the drummer for Lovebites. Now the two main comments I need to clear up is, the first comment was the band manufactured? And some people have taken that to say that I've been prejudiced, to say that all bands from Japan are manufactured, and I was stating that Lovebites were. And the second comment was me saying was the band actually playing the instruments. Now both the comments kind of line up together, but I'll explain briefly what I kind of meant. There seems to be a lot of misunderstanding for what I said. I'll admit, maybe I didn't explain myself as good as I should. When I do the first time listening videos, I like to go into listening to a band with a complete clean sheet. I don't like to look up about the band and do any research into them, because it might influence the way that I think they're going to sound or think they're going to be. I love going in completely blind. That's just how I like. Now, I know I made a comment about Baby Metal being sort of corporate made and were Lovebites. I never 100% said the Lovebites were. I asked the question and people seem to have shot comments right at me saying that I was prejudiced and ignorant, and that's not what I was trying to get at. I just simply asked the question because I don't know if they are. I think some of the comments saying there was another band that were the same, called Bandmade or something, who I've never heard of, but now from the comments that's what I roughly am getting. But I maybe didn't explain it, but like I said, I know that Baby Metal was, like, from the western side of the audience, people hated Baby Metal for that fact, and then I just asked if, I simply just wondered if Lovebites were the same. And I know that not every single freaking music artist from Japan is corporate made. I just know they do that. But then again, I think in the western side of the world that happens as well. But it's just why I asked a simple question. But there we go. It also then ties into the comments I made on the drummer, well, the band in total actually. Because I had that sort of thought process, I was wondering if they were actually playing the instruments or miming. Now guitars I can't play, so I can't really go off by looking at someone playing the guitar, but they legit look like they were playing. I am a drummer. So when I listen to a song, I listen to the drums the most, and when I watch a live video, I tend to just naturally watch the drummer as much as I can. And there was one moment where I thought what I heard and what I saw didn't line up, but by the end of the video, I was convinced, no, they are actually all playing their instruments, and they play them bloody well. Because I even stated, I think, that just all the little splash hits that she was making and all the fills, she was playing. One comment in particular kind of irked me, which was bringing in an agenda that just I wasn't going with, which was what I've said the same if she was a male drummer, because I mentioned about the complexity of the beats. Yes, I would have said the exact same thing no matter who she was. Male, female, whatever. It was probably me not explaining myself as much as I should have, but it was more down to the beats sounded complex, and what I saw to what I heard, like I said, at one moment I thought didn't match up. It wasn't the fact that, oh, the beats are complex, so she can't be playing that. No, that's not what I'm getting at whatsoever. It was the beats sounded quite intricate, and from one moment I thought she didn't hit the correct sort of thing to what I heard. But no, after watching the video, she was. So I'm completely convinced that yes, she can play the drums, she plays them bloody well, and she was playing them. and that Lovebites are not corporate made or manufactured. So can we please put all this to bed? That is what I was trying to get at, but I guess I just didn't explain myself as good as I should have in that video. So we are doing the first episode in this series I want to continue, and usually these videos won't be very long, but this one will be a bit longer because of me having to do the explaining. So back to the video at hand. So yes, this series I want to focus on drummers, and we'll look at drum cam videos, whether they be in the studio or live, as I've said. I usually would like to, well, I'm hoping to try and look at like maybe 1 or 2 videos of the same drummer, but this seemed to be the only one I could find. Everything else was live and showed the rest of the band, and that's not what this series is aimed at. I just wanted to be the drummer, so I just wanted a drum cam. I don't want to see, for any band, not just Lovebites, don't bloody have a go at me, but for any band, I just wanted to focus on the drummer. So if it's a live video and there's a drum cam video, then yeah, that is what I will watch. But this seemed to be the only one I could find, and I think it's a studio, her in the studio playing a song called When Destinies Align. So we're gonna get into it. It seems like a very short song, or maybe it's not the full song because it's only a 2-minute 23-second video. So we'll get into it, and we shall watch Haruna, I hope that's how you say her name, play this song, and let's just enjoy it. Let's go. That was nice. So just quickly pausing it, and let's just take a look at what we can see here. So in this series I will talk about, obviously, the drummer, and we're going to talk about the drum kit. So from what I can see, let's have a look at the drum kit. It looks like a very standard setup drum kit with a snare, 1 snare drum, 2 toms on 2 rack toms up at the top, and a single floor tom. Doesn't look like she's got a second one, and a single bass drum. So she's obviously playing the auxiliary pad double kick, which makes sense as studio recording. Cymbals, she's got a plethora of cymbals, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see about 6, but I think there might be another one under that left hand side crash, so probably about 7. So it looks like she's got kind of a pretty standard sort of cymbal configuration, but the placements of them are quite interesting. So she's probably, it looks like she's got zildjian cymbals, majority of them. There's 1 or 2 that aren't, and they're possibly A customs. Look like maybe A customs, or what's that other brand, Avidas or something. I'm not too sure, but so I'm gonna go with the guess of A customs, or maybe just A's. I'm gonna take a guess that she's got an 18-inch to her left crash and a 19-inch to her right. That's kind of a standard sort of configuration for crash cymbals. Maybe a 17 and an 18, or 17 and a 19, but I'm gonna guess it's an 18 and a 19. The right cymbal, gonna guess 22. Possibly. It looks a bit too big for a 20. Could be a 21, but I want to say 22. It's got a lovely bell sound to it, and I love how she was like accenting on the bell of the right there. I love it when drummers accent on the bell. I'm going to get standard 14-inch hi-hats, which is kind of a norm. And she's got a splash cymbal, and I think there might be another one underneath, which I can't see, so I can't tell what it is. She's got 2 China. Now, let's talk about these China cymbals here. They're in an interesting position because they are up front, really high up, and I don't know if it's the camera angle, but she looks quite short, and you've got these China cymbals just sky high, but she manages to hit them. Like she as she goes around the kit, she goes dun dun dun. She just flicks up and hits the China cymbals. It's really, really cool. But they look really high up compared to how low she is either sat, and she looks like she's quite short, but it could be the camera angle. The China cymbals, the one on her right it says AA, so it's a Sabian China, and it's got holes in it, so I want to guess the Holy China. Is that in the AA series? Possibly. I want to say it's a Holy China, and judging by what I can see, I want to say it's a 19-inch. I doubt it's a 20. I want to say it's a 19-inch China. And then she's got another one to her left, which, judging by the finish of the symbol, it's a Zildjian because it matches the rest. And I want to say it's a 16-inch China. It's too big. It looks too big to be a 14. Going off the size of the other one, it looks quite significantly smaller. So I want to say 16 instead of an 18. Yeah, like they're just in a really weird, odd sort of position. And then she's got a splash symbol over to her left, which I think I can see the rainbow symbol of the Sabian logo just underneath the symbol arm of that left-hand side China, smaller one. So I want to say it's a Sabian splash. I want to say it's an 11-inch because it looks quite big. And then I think there's another one she's got underneath that crash symbol, but I can't see what it is because when she does the little flicks, she's hitting some sort of splash or pop. I don't think it sounds like a chopper. It could be a chopper symbol, but it sounds like a very trashy symbol. So maybe, or it could just be a very, very small China symbol. And then we got the star up at the front, which is quite a nice aesthetic thing, you know, this pink star with the logo on it, and I'm going to assume it lights up around the edge because it looks like they've got light bulbs going around it. I think in the live video it might have lit up, so maybe it's that. I'm not too sure. But yes, that's the drum kit. Very interesting setup, and she plays with ease. So let's get back into it. That was nice. Oh, I just noticed on her left she hit something as if it was like another tom, so maybe she's got another tom on her far left. Oh, I just caught that. Maybe, I'm not sure, I can't really see. But that was cool as she was going around the kit and she's hitting those China symbols. It's just really cool. Like I said, they're quite high up, so she flicks and hits them with ease. She plays effortlessly. It looks like she doesn't have to put like any effort into it. She's just playing so well, effortlessly. That's the only way I can describe it. She knows what she's doing. Solid drummer, because you can tell. And I love how she's smiling. I love it when you see drummers just smiling away playing, because you know it's the passion of them playing the drum, of the instrument that they love to play. And she is just enjoying herself here. She's smiling. There's a few times where she hits that symbol on the left and she sort of flicks her hair, because she's like flicking her head, and I don't know, it just looks kind of cool when she does it. The only thing I wish is maybe instead of the music video we got a bass drum cam, because I like to see the pedal, so you can see what double kick patterns that she's playing, because you can see her legs bobbing away, so you can tell that she's obviously using double kick. And obviously there was that part where she was doing constant double kick, which you could just about hear, and that sounded cool. But yeah, I like to see what the bass pedals are doing, and also to see what type of pedals that she's using. That would have been nice to see. But we got a music video, which isn't a bad thing, still something to look at, but that's just me personally, just to see what the bass drum pedals are doing. This is cool. And the spinning at the start at the end. Let's pause it there because we're at the end. Oh, that was pretty cool. I love that. She's just so happy when she's playing. So yeah, that is a drum cam video of Haruna from Lovebites, and a phenomenal drummer, and that's what I want to emphasize. I do think she is a phenomenal drummer. I don't want people to think that from my Lovebite reaction video that I think she's not. I do think she is a phenomenal drummer, as you case in point you can see. Her double kick work is solid. I mean, you can just see her legs going, and she's doing that double kick. Her going around the kit is, you know, when she's doing those fills and she's hitting when she's going and she's hitting, especially those chime cymbals, like I said, because they're so high up. Just no effort put in there whatsoever, because she can do it so easily. The accents on that ride cymbal, I love accent on the bell of the ride, which she was doing. Now that the music video's disappeared, I'm trying to look at the badge on the drums, and I think it's pearl. And the only reason why, I can't really make it out, but I think it's pearl, one, for the shape of the badge, and two, also I've noticed the toms are being held up by pearl opti-mounts. So I will assume that it's a pearl drum kit with a weird, not weird, but with a nice sort of, looks like a grey, silvery sparkle finish, which looks pretty nice. So yeah, that is the first video in this series I've wanted to start, where I focus on drummers, and each video will be a different drummer. Started with this one, and it will probably be a bit longer than the others because I wanted to clear up some of the things that was said in my last video. Hopefully I've put people at ease. I don't want people to think I was slating the band and slating the drummer. That wasn't what I intended to do. There were simple questions I had in my mind, and I spoke them and probably didn't explain myself as good as I could have done. I guess people just misinterpreted what I meant as well, which, you know, obviously didn't help. I think she's a phenomenal drummer. I noticed as well that she wears gloves. I don't know if that's an aesthetic thing, or she's just a drummer who prefers to have drum gloves on. Judging by how this is a studio version, I'm going to guess that might be the case, that she just prefers to wear drum gloves. Some drummers do. I think that's really cool with what I saw, and I'm hoping everyone enjoyed watching Haruna play the drums there, and enjoyed this video of me reacting to her in this first episode of the drummer spotlight or drummer highlight series. I don't know what I'm going to really call it yet, but thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope I've put if some people from that last video watch this video, I hope I've put you at ease with my comments now that I've tried to further explain myself and just clear the air. That's what I wanted to do, clear the air. I didn't want to get into a comment battle. So I've said it in this video, just wanted to clear the air. If people still don't like what I have to say, then that's down to them. But I'm happy with what I've said. I'm happy that I've tried to, you know, explain what some of the comments that I said in the last video were about. So I hope people are now happy with what I've said. This is, you know, and don't hate me. But if they still want to hate me, then that's down to them. I can't change your mind. So thank you everybody for watching this video. My name is Drum Guy, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.